Why?
Things didn't work out as planned.
Well, that's a nice how do you do, isn't it? Things didn't work out as planned.
We never should have trusted a Swede.
Shut up.
I beg your pardon.
Sorry, honey. We're all just a little tense here, right, Swede?
Yeah, everyone's just tense.
We'll talk about this little slip-up later. Let's finish this first.
That idiot Butch Patterson showed up. He saw me with Blanche. I wasn't about to leave a witness.
You could have just killed them both.
Swedes don't have very good problem-solving skills.
I was only being paid for one killing. There's no way I could have foreseen that drunken idiot showing up in the middle of nowhere.
I want her dead.
And she will be. But I can't take her out right away. That Patterson saw us. Together. If she turns up dead, the police will interview him and the people she works with. Including me.
A little paranoid, are we?
Hey, until you've walked a mile in the shoes of a Swede, you don't know if I'm paranoid. My people get blamed for everything.
I expect to get what I paid for.
Don't worry. I've got a plan. Just give me a little while longer. It should be out of your hair forever.
Hello, Dolly. I knew it was going to be someone as good-looking as you. I'd have taken my underwear off, too.
Glad I didn't call ahead. Is she all right?
She don't hold her booze as good as old Butchie here. Have a seat. I bet you I could drink more than any man you ever met.
Swell. I'm in need of the services of a detective. Are you available?
I think you'll find for the right kind of money, I'll service anyone any way they want to be serviced.
I assume what you mean is you'll do detective work for anyone willing to pay your standard fee.
Yeah, detective work. Not work like a whore does. You want some booze?
Sure, that'd be nice.
Sorry, hot pants, I just got the one bottle.
I'm sure I'll survive.
Oh, you're a step ahead of me, baby. I go more than 2 hours without a belt. I start to shake real bad. I forget who I am. That's why I wear this here bracelet with my address on it. So what can old Butchie do for you?
Well, my name is Beatrice Digthorpe.
Hey, don't take this the wrong way, but that's one hell of an ugly-sounding name.
No, you don't have any right to speak to me that way.
Why not?
Because how my name sounds to you isn't any of your business.
Well, you should have thought of that before you came strutting in here like the King of France, acting all cool and fancy. Look at me, I'm Beatrice Digthorpe. I'm so cool and pretty like a kitty. You can never have me because you're too much of a drunk and a loser and a premature ejaculator. So why don't you just go home to your sex toys and your Sears catalog underwear pictures, you stupid goddamn freak!
You don't mind me sending them here.
We need to talk.
I don't like the sounds of that. Whenever someone says we need to talk, it's always bad news. No one ever says, we need to talk. You've won the lottery. Or, we need to talk. There's a new experimental surgery that can save your testicles.
I just think we should keep our relationship on a professional level.
I see. So us almost having sex in the car the other night meant nothing to you.
I just don't think it's a good idea.
It's because I'm Swedish, isn't it?
You're Swedish?
Don't forget to water the flowers, Blanche. Otherwise, they'll die.
Are you all right, Mr. Patterson?
Cock of the walk, baby. Said to run out and plug the meter. Why don't you and I go find a nice quiet park somewhere and get hammered? You'll have to drive, though, on account I ain't got no car.
Does this mean you're taking the case?
I think you'll find I'll do just about anything for money.
Really? Why's that?
Well, I'm an alcoholic and I'm hooked on hardcore pornography.
Hello, Deborah. Long time no see.
You're supposed to be dead.
I am. Ooh. I was just kidding.
Oh. Well, good. How did you find me here? And more importantly, how did you know about the trout?
You know, this really is a beautiful spot. Your brother had exquisite taste.
You leave him out of this.
He is what this is all about. I'm merely trying to finish what your dear sweet brother started so many years ago.
What do you mean?
All in good time, Debbie. Until then, I have a little problem I'd like you to help me with regarding my wife. Or ex-wife, I guess I should say. We haven't really been in touch the last couple of years.
Well, we're not exactly what you'd call old friends.
Not you. But Tommy. Well, Tommy's a different story.
I know all about their past. The illegitimate love child, all of it. Tommy and I have put Jasmine far, far behind us. I've forgiven him.
Apparently not as far as you'd imagined.
Okay. What are you really getting at, Van Vander Van?
I think you better ask Tommy that. Hitler. Oh. I know it's a bit late, but my deepest condolences on the death of your brother. He was a good man. A bit troubled and mixed with the wrong crowd, but nevertheless.
Hey, you fucker! That's my bike!
What can old Butch do for you?
Well, I suspect one of my employees of theft. I've tried everything to catch her. Marked bills, hidden video camera. Everything came up clean.
I'm gonna need $85-90 and some operating capital.
Okay. How much total?
$5 grand.
5,000? How do you go from $90 to $5,000?
I like to keep my base fees real low. Part of my new marketing strategy. That way I lure their clients in and then put their screws to them. Pretty smart, huh?
I'll give you $1,000 even.
Deal.
I made a mental note to reread the negotiating chapter in my marketing book.
So what now?
Starting tomorrow, I go undercover as your newest store employee. I'll get to your thief quicker than a politician regrets taking the money shot in a gay porn film.
So, how's our old friend Jasmine? I'm waiting.
You're the most beautiful woman in the world.
I know. Now answer the question.
We're through, Jasmine and I. I've told you everything, and nothing's changed since then.
So you haven't been in contact with her?
I would never betray you, Debbie. I'm not crazy. Saw what you did to that hobo in Winnipeg.
Well, I heard different.
From who?
An old friend.
Steve from grade 7?
Not that old. Let's just say a ghost from our past told me.
My old scout troop leader, Barry?
Barry's dead?
Heart attack.
We should send flowers.
He died 9 years ago.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
The lady who used to work at the convenience store, around the corner from our first house.
No.
Bet it was her.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, it was Vance. Vance Van Vandervan. Jesus, you are so annoying when you get going.
So he is alive.
Flesh and blood, I saw him myself.
And water.
What?
The human body contains lots of water as well.
Okay. So back to square one. How is our old friend Jasmine?
Get a load of the new guy.
I am not opening the door. You go.
No way! God, he looks creepy. We'll go together.
I'm Butch, the new guy. Hey, where's the shitter?
It's, through the door in the back.
What the hell was Digthorpe thinking hiring that freak?
He must be a relative or something. Like a retarded cousin.
I don't know whose job it is, but one of you might want to get the plunger. Is there a couch or a bed or something we can lie on?
No.
Yeah, boy, that old lady Digthorpe, eh? She's always sticking it to us. I wouldn't mind fixing her wagon. What about you two? You ever think of putting the screws to her?
They were cool for 17-year-old retail clerks, maybe too cool. But I'd planted the seed, and I had a hunch that before long the thief among them would come crawling to me like she was a clown and I owned all the big shoes.
Hey, mister. Mister! Are you, like, mentally ill?
No. Sometimes I just get to thinking and kind of drift off. Hey, you mind if I smoke?
Yes?
Oh, you might want to take your break now, then. I'm going to be in the back room putting the finishing touches on my 40. Word of advice. Whenever you're drinking on the job, always stick to vodka. Don't leave no boozy booze breath.
No.
no, 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 no.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying the big one was probably another breed of dog. I don't think you can get a wiener dog that weighs 85 pounds. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. The big one wasn't a wiener dog. Oh yeah, all the other ones were for sure. Yeah, that is a lot of wiener dogs. Oh look, I gotta go. She's coming. Look, Blanche, I wanted to apologize. Maybe the flowers were too much too soon. I got embarrassed and that caused me to lose my temper. I just thought that after the other night, well, I hoped things would continue between us.
Maybe I overreacted too.
So you like the flowers?
They were beautiful and kind, and no, I don't regret the other night. It's just that I want to make sure I understand it before I decide what to do, and that's gonna take a couple of days.
Would taking you out to dinner help? Just to talk?
No. Well, not tonight, but soon, I think.
A 74-pound corgi. Bullshit.
I'd spent the morning keeping a close eye on my prey, but I was shooting blanks unless she'd taken the money when I'd fallen asleep or one of the times I'd left the store to get more booze. She had her act down cold, but sooner or later she'd slip up. And when she did, I'd be all over her like cat hair on the couch in a 40-year-old lesbian's co-op apartment.
What the hell is your problem?
Get me started, Sizzle Pants. Like a walking textbook of social problems and addictions.
Why do you tell people stuff like that? It's almost like you're bragging. Doesn't impress anyone, you know.
Yeah, right, lady. Like women aren't impressed by an alcoholic man who's addicted to lap dancing. Just keep telling yourself that. Keep living in your little fantasy world. Don't come crying to me in 10 years when you find yourself in a nice house with a loving husband and 2 wonderful kids and enough money saved up to retire early.
So have you figured out how she's stealing the money yet?
Not yet, but I'm close. A couple of more shifts and I'll have everything you need. Oh, and I'm gonna need the weekend off.
You don't get to decide what days you get off. I'm the boss.
I hate to cut you off there, Digthorpe, but it's time for my break. Does that place down the hall have a liquor license?
You're unbelievable.
Like I don't know that. You're sweet.
Does this come in burgundy?
I'm on break, prick. Find someone else to annoy.
That's everything?
I swear it.
So what now?
Jasmine knows too much. And if she does have the documents she claims to have, I can't risk having her killed unless I make sure I have them back. And any copies she may have made.
Everything we've worked for. All these years of putting up with your stupid stories and your accordion playing, and you risk it all for a roll in the hay. At the very least, I hope the sex was good, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Well, she does this thing with her arms where she...
The next time Jasmine contacts you, you tell her that I'd like to have a little chat. We're both smart women. I'm sure we can reach some kind of compromise. Now get the hell out!
He practically said we should work together to steal from Miss Digthorpe. Can you believe that? He said we should really put the screws to her.
Did you tell her about it?
Not yet.
Don't tell. He's all talk, I bet. He won't do anything.
Are you sure?
No one likes a tattletale.
Well, I'm not a tattletale, you know.
I know. Tell you what, I'll talk to him to make sure he doesn't do anything.
Thanks, Stephanie. You're my best friend.
Great. Hey, you want me to tell you about the rabbits again?
I like rabbits.
I'll go talk to him now. We have to talk.
You 18?
19, why?
Oh, what's on your mind, Hot Pants?
I hear you're trying to stick it to old lady Digthorpe.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind fixing her wagon if that's what you mean.
Maybe we can help each other out then. Stick around after work and I'll fill you in on what I have in mind.
Maybe after that, you and me can find a nice quiet parking lot somewhere and get hammered.
We'll play that one by ear.
Hook, line, and sinker. Everything was going off exactly as I had planned, except I thought it was the other dame doing all the stealing. Just goes to show you what can happen when you don't pay attention to things.
Do you have this in extra large?
How the hell would I know, prick?